everybody. Good morning. That was some more Legend of Heroes, Trails into the Sky. Or Trails in the It's gonna be a quick stream. See if we can finish up the prologue real quick. Everybody doing today? Everybody doing this morning?
I'll be your opponent.
Not done yet. Piece of cake.
Be careful, Estelle. Yeah. You're not done yet. Next. Done. You picked a fight with the wrong guy.
All right, before we go on to the next part of the prologue, I want to show you guys a good farming spot for Sepith. I think I pronounced that right. A good farming spot for Sepith. So, as you know, well, a lot of people don't know this. For people who are used to Legend of Heroes games, you have things called courts, and these courts is basically how you use your magic. But you need to have Sepith to get courts, to buy these courts. This game also allows you to unlock them through boards by doing like little side missions, like under this banner. But what you really want to do when you first start a Legend of Hero game is you want to unlock your slots, which are these. The slots are where you put in the courts, but you have to spend Sepith to unlock each court. So I just want to show you guys a good farming spot for Sepith, which is right here. So after you finish like the first mission and you unlock fast travel, what you want to do is you want to make your way to Verte Bridge. Verte Bridge is to the right of Prologue Farm. So you want to make your way to Verte Bridge, right? So once you unlock the fast travel for Verte Bridge,
Let's go.
Is you just want to keep rinsing and repeating this method right here, which is like you're going to fast travel the Verte Bridge, and you're gonna get right here as this first lamppost, and what you're looking for is shiny palms. So they already spawn. There's an 80% chance that they're gonna spawn outside of Verte Bridge. Just to let you know what you're working with. Shiny palms give you all the elements if you beat them, and they give you a pretty decent amount. So they give you 12 per element, and usually 2 to 3 spawn in this area all the time. So what I usually do to get this Sepith is like I farm these shiny palms in this area, and I basically try to get the overkill bonus. If you get the overkill bonus, you'll get like extra points. And since there's 3 out here, if you manage to take them out, that's like a guaranteed 32, right?
Okay.
Now, shiny palms, they do run away, so you have to make this quick. So I recommend that you use a stale AoE, real-time battle function. So if you hit triangle, right, you do their special outside of turn-based. But if you dodge and then go into the special, it still does like this AoE attack, and that's what we want. So we want to start this off with her stunning the shiny palms, right?
Ooh, shiny!
Make sure you get all of them. Alright, there you go into turn base. Let me see, I think it's better if I try to...
I got your back, Estelle.
I can take them all!
Clear.
Burn!
And see that right there, what you want? You want that overkill bonus, right? You got another one right here. And they run away. But you want that overkill bonus because it's going to give you extra sepith. So you really want that overkill bonus. We did not get all three of them, unfortunately. But what you want to do, you just want to fast travel back to Verte Bridge. By the time you hit this first lamppost, you should see if they spawn. If they don't spawn, that's fine. Just fast travel back.
Let's go, Estelle.
Like I said, it's an 80% chance that they are going to spawn. It's an 80% chance that the shiny palms are going to spawn right here. And see they back, just like that. You always want to make sure that you got your special stack, so we don't need that. They stacked up. Like I said, you want to use a Stale's AoE to try to stun them real quick. I usually try to come in from this side, so they don't have too much room to run.
Hey, that light.
Hit that AoE. Go into turn base. If you have the chain attack, that's even better. You get that overkill bonus. And you just clean up the rest.
How do you like that?
And see, look at that. Look at that. Look at all that sepith. Look at all this sepith. This game is on Steam. What is this? This is a Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. What's up, Rain? Oh, I like that. I like that handle. You're a Legend of Heroes fan. I'm just trying to show everybody like a good farming spot for sepith, because it's like the in-game currency for like unlocking skills and quartz. And so I'm just going over how a good farming spot. So for those coming in, I was just telling them how to farm shiny palms early in the game, and we're shiny palm farming. So shiny palm, they're basically give you the best bonus, like in battle bonuses out of all the enemies. The only thing is that they will run away and they dodge a lot. So you have to go in with a plan. So we're at the Verte Bridge.
Time to depart.
Fast travel point. I'm just showing everybody like a good farming spot. Like they spawn here 80% of the time. They spawn right here 80% of the time. And see they're back again. And you always want to make sure that you got enough to stun them. So usually if I don't have my stats, I just take out some random enemies and build up that stats. And what I'm referring to is like these two little green bars that pops up on your battle wheel. They're basically your special energy. You can stack up to 2 so far. Like I said, you stack those up. Try to get you in a good position to get on the shiny palm. Then you want to go into the Estele's AoE attack.
Too slow.
I didn't get the overkill. Sometimes you won't be able to stun them all at once. which is like, you know, it's not a problem, but you really want to try to take them out as fast as possible because
I
they
can
will
take
run
them
away.
all.
They will run away.
Hurricane! Roast into face!
Too slow!
I don't know if I got the overkill bonus that time.
That went better than I thought.
You
I
did it, Estelle.
But you see, I still got a lot of Sepith, even though I didn't get the overkill bonus. I still got a lot of Sepith because I got 3 shiny phones. Oh yeah, this just the demo. The full game don't release till like I think next week. But this is a good spot to, like, if you got the prologue from the demo, I suggest you go ahead and play it now, because your game will carry over to the main. And I'll see ... but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Fantastic! My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard, don't worry, you forget about me.
You said you never played this series. Is it fun? It's really fun. You said, sorry for the broad question, but who are your favorite Trails characters? I always like Tell Me Mine by Sagas. Make a list easier. I like Rain. And I like Lloyd. I like Rain and Lloyd. And I know everybody kind of tired of Rain, like, cause they spend the most time on Rain. But the reason why I like Rain, cause Cold Steel is how I got to the series. You know, Cold Steel is how I got to the series. They had the Persona, you know, kind of layout to them, which would drew me in. You know, the school setting and, you know, all that, and how they did it. It was more like Persona. And so Cold Steel, you know, got me into the series. And I don't know why people have so much hate for Rain. It's like 50-50. Like, some people love Rain, some people don't. I guess because he does fit like all the anime tropes, but I don't really.
Let's go, Estelle.
I don't really think that's a bad thing. I am enjoying Sky, so this is my first playthrough of Sky. I'm also playing the original, but I'm trying to stretch out this demo. And this game is really fun. It's very daunting though, because it's like 13 games in, but they all connected. So I will say, if you're not a big JRPG fan, it might be a little daunting, because they're healthy games. They're long games, and it's 13 of them. They all connected. But if you do join that ride and you play the games, it's worth it. It's worth it. You say you argue the Rain hate is hypocritical because Lloyd and Van are far worse with those same traits. Yeah, they definitely are. That's why I'm so confused. They definitely are, because when I started playing the Crossbell saga, I was like, Lloyd, Draco. Thank you for the follow. Fantastic! I appreciate you, bro.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard, don't worry, you forget about me.
Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. And you sharing it? Thank you for the sharing, bro. And you share my live. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, but that Rain hate is very hypocritical. All right, I'll go through this one more time, and then we'll go into some main story stuff. How do you like the game so far? Been waiting to get into the trails. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. So mad when the demo ended. Oh man, I've been stretching the fuck out this demo. bro. I love the Trail series. Or Legend of Hero series. It's still the same thing. Some people say Trail series, some people say Legend of Hero series, but I love this series in general. it actually has bumped up to one of my favorite JRPG series. It knocked out the Tales of. Tales of was my favorite JRPG series. Now it's second.
Now then.
Now it's second, and then it's followed by Final Fantasy. So it's Legend of Heroes, Tales of, and then Final Fantasy. So those like my top 3 JRPG series. I would say Legend of Zelda, but Legend of Zelda is in its own bracket. You know what I'm saying? Because it's technically a JRPG, but it's technically more action based. It's more action based. I mean, these games are more action based now than they used to, but I always put Legend of Zelda in its own category. He said so much of the dialogue is kissing Van's ass. Oh yes. I don't really know, like that need to be studied. The rain hate need to be studied. Damn, tail sick. That's cool to know. Well, see Tails always gonna have my second rate because I love that series. They've had like a hit or miss time and time, but like their characters and their battle system has always been top tier to me. But Legend of Heroes is just in a whole nother league of its own. I always compare it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the way how it builds up this big universe and everything comes together. It's kind of like that because all the games are connected. You have different cast of characters. For each saga, you have a different main cast, but each main cast have like 2 to 3 games. I think Code still has the longest run because they up to like 5 games. But everybody else have like 2 to 3 games in the series. And then they all come together like in these epilogues. We're in the next arc now. Dang, what is it? What's that region called? What's the region called where Van is? It's slipping my mind right now, but we already did the Liberl arc, we did Crossbell, and we did Erebonia. I can't remember why I can't think of Van's region. It's gonna come to me later. But yeah, the series as a whole it's a whole nother thing. But I've been yapping too much. So, like I said, I was just showing everybody this shiny palm farming spot, so you can get your court slots full, your ornaments full faster. So anybody new to the series, this is the how the battle system works. You basically use spells and skills through these things called ornaments, right? But to power the ornaments, you have to get quartz. They work similar to what's the FF7 system? Materia. It works similar to Materia. I think they got a lot of inspiration from that too, but it works similar to Materia. So if you familiar with how Final Fantasy VII system works, it's pretty much the same thing on a larger scale, but it works the same as Materia. Calvert, thank you, Rain, thank you, Calvert. That's what I was thinking about. Van Saga's Calvert. Van kind of annoys me because he's given everything a retcon Rain to prop him up. He has too many people hiring him while always giving him gifts. Yet whine so much. Oh, I mean that's his archetype. That's his archetype though. No, this trails. This Legend of Heroes trails in the sky. Yeah, someone know trails, man. I love trails.
There we go.
But that's Van's archetype, right? That's just Van's archetype. It doesn't annoy me as much because I know that's his archetype. He's like the calm, cool collective. Everybody wants to get in his pants, and he always complain about stuff. So he got that like I'm real lazy. I don't really feel like doing the job, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it good. But I really don't. But that's just his anime archetype. That's just what it is. Just like Rain got his whole archetype. That's just his archetype. But I was just showing everybody this farming spot that I discovered early in the game, so you guys can max out your slots early in the game. Because I feel like it's better to just get them slots out the way. Get them slots out the way. So we just been farming shiny palms at Verte Bridge. Like I said, once you unlock the fast travel spot, just fast travel to Verte Bridge. It's to the left of Prezzo Farm. It's to the left. And if you come down this road right here, they should spawn right in this top left corner. If they don't spawn right there, you just keep fast traveling.
Here we go.
It's 80% that they're spawn. So don't worry about if they don't spawn the first couple of times. They will spawn eventually. See, there they go. They're right there. And I tell people to start off with trying to stun them with Estelle, because she got a really good AoE.
That light.
Oh, man,
Here we go.
I messed up because I didn't get stuns. I messed up, guys. I messed up because usually you want to start the battle off with a big stun, but I messed up.
Joshua, do it!
Hopefully Joshua can delay them. And you know what? We still good because we still got our S-crabs. So normally I want them stunned so I can get a guaranteed overkill bonus. But since I wasn't able to stun them, we're gonna try to delay them. We're gonna try to delay them with Josh, and then we're gonna try to finish them off with this S-crab.
Stun!
Oh, we might not need her S-crab. We might not need her S-crab.
Let's keep it up!
I thought I could get both of them.
Here goes!
You swear I thought Trails was turn-based? Trails is turn-based. They changed it into a hybrid after when the Calvert arc started. They changed it to a hybrid, so it's half turn-based, half action-based like Ys. So it's mostly still turn-based because all your boss fights are going to be turn-based. But everything else you can choose whether you want to turn-based or not. So basically how it works,
Estelle.
you can go into the field. You have a basic attack, right? You got basic attack for both characters. You got two versions of it. So you got your regular basic attack, and then you have alternate basic attack, basically like when you dodge into your basic attack. And that's your second version. And then you also have a special attack, which you hit with triangle, like that. And it's a second version of that where. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, bro.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
But yeah, that's basically, you got two versions of your basic attack and you got two versions of your special attack. You said, I never seen a guy who claims he'll take work from anyone and then whine and complain when people hires him. Oh man, it's they haven't made too many of them, but it's some anime archetypes like that. But yeah, you got two basic attacks. This your regular one.
Let's go.
Right, and then your alternate is you have to dodge into the basic attack. It's kind of like a little AoE.
Yeah.
And his is like a jump attack. And then you have two special attacks. This is your base. He does a slam.
Let's go.
Joshua, he does kind of like this little acrobatic twist. And then it works the same way with the second version, the alt version. Like you gotta dodge into it, so you dodge. And Estelle does like this really good AoE. Like hers is really my favorite. Like, cause she can really stun a lot of enemies at once.
Let's go.
Josh kind of got like this straight shot. It's similar to his flicker. If you ask me, it looks similar to his flicker attack, where he dodged that. And then you can go into turn-based by pressing square like that. So then you can switch to turn-based if you want. So yeah, it's a hybrid now.
Fire!
You said I called myself going to beat the entire series, start the first one and never finish. Like I told people earlier, it's daunting. It's daunting. Like if you're not used to Legend of Heroes and you come in for the first time, it's daunting because the games are long, bro. They all connected. Wiz. Thanks for the follow. Fantastic! Thanks for the follow, bro.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Is it really an archetype? If it is, it's rare. Well, see, like back in the day, there were a lot of animes with that archetype. It's a lot of animes with archetype. So, you know, I'm you know, everybody say I'm Onk age. I'm in my 30s, so I'm basically Onk age. I feel like I'm big bro age, but everybody else be saying Onk, so I guess I'm Onk age or whatever. But like when I started watching anime, that was a huge archetype. I don't know what you would call it, but if you ever seen an anime called Cowboy Bebop, Van's archetype is similar to Cowboy Bebop. His archetype is similar to Cowboy Bebop. And there's some other ones that I can't think of right now, but that archetype used to be a big thing. They kind of strayed away from it, and they started going more so to like these type of like harem things. They try to go to like these more harem type stuff. But Van's archetype it's an archetype. It's an anime archetype. Van reminds me now that I think about it, because I mentioned Cowboy Bebop. Now that I mentioned about Van, reminds me a lot of Spike from Cowboy Bebop. That's the main character of Cowboy Bebop. Van reminds me a lot of Spike. Okay, well that's pretty much for like the farming area. Like I said, you guys want to go to Verte Bridge. They gonna spawn right here in this little area. If they don't spawn right away, all you gotta do is fast travel back. They gonna spawn like 80% of the time. They're going to spawn like 80% of the time. See, they already back. They already back. You ever play Ni no Kuni games? Are they good? Do you know? Yeah, I play Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni is the closest thing we got to a real legit RPG Pokemon game. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Ataku89, thank you for the follow. Ni no Kuni is pretty solid. Yeah, it's the closest. We did get something along to like a real decent. I don't know what you call it, because Pokemon is RPG, but it wasn't like the RPG like similar to like it's kind of hard to say. Like what's the term I'm looking for? Where you travel, I guess closer to the anime, where you kind of like travel around catching Pokemon, and you know you travel as a team and stuff. Ni no Kuni it got a lot of Pokemon inspiration from it, and I do love it. That's kind of like how I wanted the old school Pokemon games to be. It's kind of sad that they still haven't got to that point. They came close. They came close with I can't think of that game, but it was on GameCube. I don't know, was it dang, what was it? Was it Coliseum? Pokemon Coliseum? Was that what it was? They came close. Except he's nothing like Spike. Spike actually does morally questionable things, and it's why Vicious wants to pack him up. Van is a whiny dude. That plot claims it's shady, but really isn't. Everyone loves Van. Many girls are in love with Van, and he actually says he refuses to do questionable work. I feel like they're doing something. I think they're doing that on purpose. I think they're trying to build Van up for something. Which I don't think we're gonna see it now, because I feel like they jumped the gun. I'm hyped for Horizon. I'm hyped for Horizon, but I feel like Van needed another game. Van need another game before they start doing a crossover game again. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the character development of Daybreak 2. I like the character development.
Let's go, Estelle.
But it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Legend of Hero games. For some reason, it feels like something missing. I can't put my finger on it. It's just not hitting the marks. I love the first Daybreak, but Daybreak 2, I don't know. It's like I have to say it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of my list of Trails games. Like I said, I love the character, but I feel like they lost something. Like the character moments are good, but it's something missing from Daybreak 2. You play Expedition 33? Yes, I actually finished Expedition 33. I actually finished Expedition 33 on stream last month. Like we wrapped that up last month. I'm actually thinking about doing another run. I'm actually about doing another run, like a new game plus run. But man, Expedition 33 was something else.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice job, Joshua.
Expedition 33 was something else. It was something else. That was a great experience. I felt like Van is only the lead because they wanted a guy. Agnes feels like the actual main lead. Agnes is the main character. Agnes is the main character of Daybreak, in my opinion. Spoiler alert for those who haven't played Daybreak and who haven't played Expedition 33, because I'm gonna make a reference. So spoiler for those who haven't played Legend of Heroes Daybreak and who has played Expedition 33. Spoiler. So I warned you guys. So I say that the dynamic of Agnes and Van are similar to Gustav and Mael. I feel like how they going. I feel like Agnes is the real main character, but Van is the face of the arc. But Agnes is the Agnes. I always say Agnes for some reason, but Agnes. I'm trying to pronounce her name right. Agnes is the main character, just like Mael's the main character of Expedition 33. But Gustav was like the face of the series of the game. That I feel like that's what they got similar like that. But I do feel like Agnes is the main character of Daybreak. Like everything is revolved around her. So if you think about it, all the arcs, all the games surround that main character. Like Sky, for instance, the whole arcs wrap around Joshua and Estelle. Whole Crossbell, the whole arc wraps around Lloyd. You know, everything wraps around Lloyd. You said Trails on my FYP. You know, ball, sir. Oh, thank you. General Paz, thank you for the follow. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard.
I could have been anywhere, but y'all chose to hop in here, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Ooh. Oh shit, I done lost my train of thought. Dang, what was I? I done lost my train of thought. We was talking about we talking about how everything revolves around the main characters. So the Sky clearly revolves around Estelle and Joshua. Crossbell clearly revolves around Lloyd and his team. Cold Steel is all about Ring. Versus Calvert is more about Agnes, and Van is just a part of the thing, you know. I mean, I do say that Van does play major roles in the arc, but the main story of the arc revolves around Agnes and you know, whatever she got going on. All right, I think we done with the shiny pond farming. I at least want to try to get through some more main story
Let's
stuff
go.
before I have to get off. I argue they resolved way too many plot points in his first game. Rush everything. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. That's why I say I feel like Van and Agnes needed a third game before they did this crossover game. I feel like they need another game to flesh them out. Now, I don't say they needed like a whole 4 or 5 games like Cold Steel, but they needed another game because they wasted potential for Daybreak 2. I feel like they should have left us on a cliffhanger in Daybreak 1, right? They should have left us on cliffhangers in Daybreak 1, and then we should have had our resolves in Daybreak 2, right? We should have everything get wrapped up in Daybreak 2, but what they did, they resolved a lot of stuff in Daybreak 1, and they started up some new stuff in Daybreak 2, which didn't really mean nothing. It just set up Horizon. It just was there to set up Horizon, so you know. Saying Daybreak 1 is rushed. That's why nothing happened. Yeah. That's pretty much what I was saying too. Let's report this scene. Did things go well at the farm? Yeah, in a unstraightforward way. Let us give you the full report.
Tell me all about it.
I see, so you let the monsters go. In truth, that seems rather naive, but I'll let it slide this time. Wait, really? A bracer's duty is to protect the people and uphold justice. The meaning of those words and the method with which they are carried out can vary from person to person. Deciding what those words mean to you is part of what it means to be a bracer. I see. It's a very profound thing indeed. We are not simple monster hunters. The guild handles many different tasks, even mediating international conflicts. Sound judgment and flexibility are every bit as important as combat skill. A senior bracer possesses all three. Judgment and flexibility. Yeesh, guess we're still a ways away. Practice makes perfect. Now then, let me introduce the next job. Alright, bring it on. Is it more a monster hunter? No, this time it's transporting cargo. Your client is Mayor Klaus. Whoa, a request from the mayor? Are you sure about this? I mean, is this really something we can handle? I've heard it's a pretty simple job, but you'll have to ask the mayor for the details.
A request from the mayor, huh? Dad certainly takes on quite a variety of jobs.
I wonder what we're going to transport. Let's go find out.
What does Van really do? You could replace him with Green Bright, and the plot will remain the same. Every connection he had was something she had. Horrible versus... Yeah, you know, Van just Van. I don't know what else. Van just Van. That's just what they chose to do. I think they tried to make Van as like, let's shift to like a more mature protagonist, which would work if Van wasn't so childish. You know what I'm saying? So all you did was up the age of the main character, but he's just as childish. If I say here, he's more irresponsible than other main characters. Like I feel Joshua and Ring and Lloyd have a more sense of responsibility than Van does. Even though Van, I think they around the same age, but Van starts his arc older. Even though Van starts his arc older, I feel like Joshua, Lloyd, and Ring have more a mature outlook from their first outings. So I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to introduce people to like a more mature protag from the beginning, but they gave him Van kind of like Van a little childish. Even his niche of his favorite thing are desserts. His favorite thing, he do anything for desserts. That's childish as fuck. He'd rather get paid in desserts than actual money.
We don't have anything to
Shit
report.
crazy. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one. Let's see, we got some new quests. Seeking rare mushroom that grow in septium-rich areas. An easy, enjoyable job anyone can do. For more details, please contact Orvid, our company representative. He will be waiting at the landing port. P.S. Hurry if possible. Okay. You got mushrooms. I think I found those mushrooms already. I'm looking for someone to help exchange an ornament on the street light. The street light will be located on Mitch Main Road. Please speak with Freddy at Melder's Orbital Workshop for extra details. I need a bear claw and monster powder. Bear claws are the type of flower that grows naturally in Miss Ward. I already get that. South of town, monster powder can be obtained from insect-type monsters. I got that too. Once you have both, please bring them to Father Divine at the Rolling Chapel. I think we can knock that out first. The chapel stuff. The Verte Bridge Guard unit will be conducting special training exercises. We are looking for volunteers to participate as enemy combatants for the drill. Any brave individuals are encouraged to go to Chief Warrant Officer Aston at Verte Bridge, west of Mitch Main Road. Alright. Also, Trails was always mature and dark. Sky the Third was far more dark. Yeah, the whole everything in the game has always been kind of dark. I'm more so talking about they wanted a older face behind the series. They wanted an older face behind the series. That's it. They wanted like a more mature thing, and I feel like mature don't always mean like gore and stuff, because I think they do have like more violent based scenes, but all they did was change the animation. That's always been in Legend of Heroes. That's always been Legend of Heroes. All they really did was change up the animation to make it look more mature. But those themes and plot points have always been in Legend of Heroes. So, I mean, I know what they try to do, but it didn't really work. Cause I'm hyped to see Rain again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where you kind of fail. Like I'm more hyped to play as Rain again than I am to play as Van again. And that's what you don't want. Like I don't dislike Van. But Van just don't like, oh man, Van is not like my top protagonist.
There we go.
Van is not up there with my top protagonist. He gets the job done, like, he gets the job done. But I wouldn't say he's like my top protagonist in the series. Like I said, that Rain holds that. Rain holds that mantle.
Adios. Thank you.
I feel like Rain is actually the opposite of Van, versus where Van kind of like complain about everything. Rain try to take on everything. You know what I'm saying? He try to take on the burden. He try to take on everybody's burden. He try to take on everybody's shit, even though it was hurting himself in the long run. What's going on, Hero 1 cosplay? What's going on? I see. That is a valuable opinion. I don't know what she's talking about. If it isn't Estelle, you look even more bright and cheerful than usual today. Here you go, Father Divine. Oh, we already had them things. My word. It's the bear claw and monster powder. Please use it for your medicine. You put out a guild request, didn't you? Yes, I did. But I didn't think that you two would be the ones to gather them for me. Estelle and Joshua, I hope you weren't hurt while getting these. It was totally easy peasy. I mean, yes, we were fine. When you act that way, you make me more worried about you. What? But there's nothing wrong with confidence. I've told you this before. It is natural to be joyous when everything goes well. However, it is precisely in joyousness times that you must remain vigilant. Alright already, I'll be more careful. It seems that you still have some time. Let's use this opportunity for a special lecture. Sorry, Father Divine, but I think we need to get going. Hey, Joshua, we still got work to do, right? Good grief. Please excuse us, Father Divine. We need to go to the Bracer Guild. Oh, that's too bad. It can't be helped if it's for work. Estelle, Joshua, good work and thank you. May you both be guided under the sky by Adios above.
All right, quest completed.
Got that. Estelle, Joshua, good work. Thank you. All right, he said the same thing. All right, we got that one out the way. Speedy. Thank you for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Fantastic! I appreciate you.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
And thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes, man. Thank you. Because Rain had actual struggles and a character arc managed just super OP and giving everything at the start. Yeah, you know what? Now that you said that, if I had to choose, I would have had more of a build up to the Grendel, getting the Grendel, than just getting it smack dead in the prologue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we had went to like if they did it in a way like they found it right, and Van just starts experiencing different effects of the Grendel, and then eventually he unlocks the full Grendel, that would have worked. Because I think they should have did it like they did in Tales of Exelia 2. Have you ever played Tales of Exelia 2 with Luger? Luger has abilities similar to Grendel. And how they did Luger's build up to getting his ability, they should have did that for Van. And I think it would have been way better plot-wise. You said, cool setup, man. May God bless your efforts. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm still growing. I'm still a small streamer. I'm still growing. But if y'all noticing my work, I appreciate that. That means that I'm doing good. I'm still working on a few things. I just started adding sound alerts and stuff. You said, what game is this? This is Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Mystic Man. Thanks for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. Fantastic!
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
I appreciate you, bro. And thanks for the likes.
What to pick?
Come again.
Yeah, but I do feel like if they had did Van getting the Grendel
Now then.
a lot differently, it would have been work. They could have stretched that out and had it more so like a big build up, and then we could appreciate the Grendel form a lot better. That's just my opinion. Hi there, the new up and coming bracers. I've heard all about you every which way. Yeah, but we're still rookies. We have to do our best. I have high hopes for you. But you really came at a perfect time. There's a job that needs doing and quick. It's to replace a light ornament on Mitch Road, on Mitch Main Road. Do you think you can do it? Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, you can count on us. If you don't mind, we'll happily take this on. Thank you so much. I completely forgot about it, and today is the deadline. Let me hand over the most important thing first. Light ornament, right? This is the replacement ornament? That's right. The light you'll be replacing is the 14th street light on West Mitch Main Road. Counting from the Roland side, it'd be the 14th street light you pass. Please don't mistake which one to fix. Alright. The 14th street light on Mitch Main Road heading west starting from Roland side. Once you see the street light that needs fixing, go open the maintenance panel. To open it, you have to enter a 6-digit unlock code. A code? This shit kind of complex. Okay. Let's see, the code for the 14th Street light is 544818. Sorry, Freddy. One more time. It's 544818. You got it. That's amazing, Joshua. Hey, once you're entered the code, the panel will open, and then you just change out the ornament. Sounds easy, I know, but there's no room for complacency. Stay alert and don't let your guard down. The street light could already be malfunctioning. I'll take that in mind. As well as lighting up paths, the light ornaments also have the effect of keeping away large monsters. It's not so powerful effect that you would bet your life on it, but bad things can happen unexpectedly without it. That's why we're requesting that bracers take this job just in case. The street lights are placed out where most monsters tend to appear. Well, if monsters do appear, we'll take care of them in a jiffy. But I have to joke that code down or I'll forget. And maybe I should be the one to enter the code. You can decide how to divvy up the work. Alright, that's everything you need to know. Be careful. If you ever want to review your tasks, just let me know. I think we got it.
The streetlight code was fighting floor for H with H. Okay, got it.
Why not just write it down instead of that weird sentence?
I hate how you always remember it when I can't. Oh, and now I'm gonna forget it again.
Don't worry, still. I'll be having those the mines too. Thanks for the likes.
Wow!
It's not just Grendel. He's also born with Eldritch, Demon Lord power. That makes him as strong as McBurn. Yeah, they did give. I mean, I argue Van has a lot going. I mean, not Van, but Marine had a lot going on for him too, though. Marine had a lot going on for him too. Come on, 405. Thanks for the follow, bro. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Oh shoot, I actually have to start heading out for work. So I think we got enough time to do this last quest before we end stream. Where was it? It was the light fixture. Free light, okay. Yeah, let's knock this out real quick, and then we'll have to pack it up. Let me heal them first. Let me heal them up first. Yeah, Rain, I had to read that to myself because you got a lot of spoiler heavy stuff in that comment. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the stuff.
But Rain, like I said, Rain had a lot going on for him too. You know, dang. For me to go, like, I'm just talking about you had a lot of spoiler heavy, but for me to say what I gotta say, I have to say a lot of spoiler heavy stuff. Gamer, thank you for the follow. Fantastic! Gamer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, bro.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Thank you for the follow.
Stay alert.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, like I'm trying to keep up with everybody who's following, sharing the live, but you got your stuff might not pop up. That's because I'm multi-streaming right now. I'm multi-streaming right now, and I have to follow certain guidelines. So that means I can't have everybody's stuff popping up. But I do see everybody, and I will acknowledge everybody. But when I'm multi-streaming, I can't have stuff pop up because I don't know. It's a weird rule. but we can't have like combined chats on screen, and we can't have certain things on screen when we multi-streaming. But besides that, we good to go. We good to go. So I know like in most streams, everybody sees like everybody's stuff pop up. But if y'all don't see this stuff pop up, that's why. Because I have to stay in the policy stuff when it comes to multi-streaming stuff. And also, you know, to let people know, if you do decide to multi-stream, that is something you have to follow by. Like, you can't have combined chats, and you can't have like combined stuff. You can do the multi-streaming, but you know, you gotta follow that stuff. But I see everybody. I'll make sure I acknowledge everybody. So I just want to let everybody know that. If you was wondering why you're not seeing your stuff, you're hearing the sound alert, but you're not seeing your stuff pop up. That's why. I think it's over here, right? According to Freddy, this should be our street light. I say you're right. The panel reads roll lamp number 14. Hey, it does. Okay, let's hurry up and get this done. Looks like this isn't going to be straightforward. Huh? What with all these monsters? It seems the light ornament was already malfunctioning. We have to keep the monsters away while quickly exchanging the ornament. Yeah, you're right. Now then, let's see. Joshua, you deal with the monsters. I'll do it. Let's let Estelle deal with the monsters. I'll deal with these monsters. Of course. I'll open the maintenance panel, so hold out until then, Estelle. Yeah, you got it.
Now I'm mad.
We just gonna pack them up.
Power! Let's go.
Let me see. This.
All right. Here goes.
Ah, serves you right. He's getting carried away. She's getting carried away. Joshua, how are things on your end? I'm entering the unlock code right now. Let's see, 544818. I'll be fine over here, so just stay calm, cool, and collected. Alright, it's open. Now to switch out the ornament. I'm on a roll. Come get some, you ugly monsters. Thanks for waiting, Estelle. I'm done. What? Wait, you're done? You put in the new ornament that fast? Yes, the monster should stop attacking now. Aw, it's over. Why do you sound so disappointed? What? Disappointed? You're imagining things. You really are a magnet for trouble. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. Oh, we got a new reward. Quest. Let's get that. Let's go ahead and save it here. I got it. Just gotta make sure I save. Lossy? What's up? What's up? See, I want to get into these games, but there are like 90 of them, and I don't know where to start. It's not 90. It's not 90. You said you let them dig it? Oh man, I messed up. I messed up. I thought I had my S-Craft already loaded, but I didn't. The main difference, Reed had to earn a lot of that stuff. He had to go through months of trails to get Valimar and had to fight even harder to be able to face off against others with much like his. Rain is horrible swordsman given basically instrument. 90%. I agree with all you saying. Rain, I agree with all you saying. Like I said, Rain is my favorite. It's my favorite character. You said favorite shape? Favorite shape? I don't know if I got a favorite shape. I agree with everything that you're saying. I agree with everything that you're saying. But I do. I'm glad that I've reached a lot of Legend of Heroes fans on this stream, but I do have to head out. I wish I could stay longer, but unfortunately I still have to go to a job. But if I get off in a decent time, I'll probably pick up later this afternoon. And I appreciate talking to you, Rain. You know your stuff. I want to have some more conversations about Legend of Heroes with you. So I appreciate the conversations that we've been having, and I appreciate everybody else on the other platforms for liking, sharing lives, and following. I appreciate you guys. But I do thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Man, you just upgraded your spiritual pressure. Thank you, bro. You upgraded your spiritual pressure with that. Thank you. Well, y'all really be trying to keep me in here. Y'all really trying to keep me here. I have to go. I'll be back though. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. But I have to get ready to work. So, like I said, I'm Fantastic Fox. I'm a multi-streamer. I also do like skits, anime skits and stuff. And I play a lot of JRPGs, action-based games. The works. I'm just a gamer. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. But unfortunately, I have to head out. But I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.